Ooh, bit of controversy. Someone said I'm fat, but I'm only one person, so I'm only buying one ticket. You can't pick your seatmates and you're not entitled to a certain amount of space when flying. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So my name is hEYYY, and if you're new here, please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. And no, that doesn't sound right. But if you're new here, my name is hEYYY. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing like a few story times from other females about their traveling experience while being plus size. I've had a few experiences myself, only 2 this year that I've never had any issues whatsoever. And the first one was in January. I was traveling to Portugal right before they were doing the exits over this way, whatever they were doing. So they were double checking to see if everyone had their seatbelt on. And bear in mind, there was no issue. I had my seatbelt on. I didn't struggle at all. I can fit in my seat comfortably and not like, I was just comfortable. No drama whatsoever. And then the plane was silent. And then this air hostess, he was like, "Excuse me, madam, do you need a seatbelt extender?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "Do you need a seatbelt extender? Lift up your jacket," because I had my jacket around me. I was like, "No." I was literally like, "No, I'm fine." But that, oh my days, it was so embarrassing for me because I got the vibe that, you know, people were probably like looking back to say, "Oh, who's he talking to?" Oh, that was just so cringe for me, man. I'm like, keep it on the, like, don't be shouting, "Do you need a seatbelt extender?" Just keep it on the, you know, be quiet. And funny enough, on the way back, I was, again, Debbie was sitting on the aisle. I was sitting in the middle, and then we were sitting next to this guy on the left. And I was being very cautious because obviously when you're sitting next to people that you don't know, you intentionally try and make yourself smaller. So I was sitting more towards Debbie, so obviously she wouldn't mind. And I remember, like, I purposely did not touch this man. My thighs were not touching him. My arms weren't touching him. He was as comfortable as can be. If anything, he was touching me because he was probably spreading out his legs. And I think I even said, "Do you mind, mate?" He was bare talking to me. He was telling me how he's an artist in Angola, whatever. And every time I was trying to go to sleep, this man would keep on talking to me. I was literally like, "Shut up, please." So then I was sleeping. I remember closing my eyes, and I remember being in a little, like, you know when you're getting into the like sleeping zone, and I remember Ty was on the other side, and she was like, "Are you taking a picture of her? I just saw you take a picture of her." And then we both woke up and we were like, "What?" Oh my gosh. I was like, "Why are you taking a picture of me? What are you doing? Why are you taking a picture?" I'm like, no, I'm not taking a picture." I'm like, "Yes, you are. I can see it." He had a picture. He was taking a picture of me. So I'm thinking, what was he doing with that picture? If I had known his name, I could have searched his Facebook. Yes, and I remember one time again, I was going to Cambodia, me and a few people from a church that I used to go to, and we were going from London to Malaysia, and I think it was a 12-hour flight. I'll double check. And I remember we were sitting in the middle row, and there were 4 seats. So 2 girls there, I was sitting there, and then another girl there. And I think right now, I was a bit younger. It was what, 2 years ago. I didn't go to the toilet for the whole 12 hours because I was thinking, oh my gosh, if I have to get up, people will have to physically get out of their seat to let me use the toilet. Do you know what I mean? I was thinking, that's so stupid, because no matter what your size, if someone needs to go to the toilet, everyone has to get up anyway, do you know what I mean? But I wouldn't do that now because obviously now I'm much more confident, you know? But yeah, and I feel like when you're flying while fat, there's so much anxiety that like surrounds the journey, because you're always thinking, "Oh my gosh, where do I sit? Am I sitting in the middle? Am I sitting in the aisle?" You know? But I feel like to avoid that, if you need to, just put yourself in aisle seat and you won't feel some sort of way. And I think, from what someone told me, that you can get an extender, you can get a seatbelt extender online, but double check with Airways because some certain airlines accept it, some don't. But if not, just speak to the air hostess beforehand to save you the embarrassment of having to ask for a seatbelt extender while sitting down. And when I was researching, apparently you can have priority seating. So if you speak to the airline and tell them that you're a person of size, they will let you board the plane earlier. So anyway, let me read out this story of this lady's experience, and I was just, oh my gosh, I felt so sorry for her. So she said, so traveling from Italy, a lovely Italian gentleman decided to comment on my weight in Italian. Being that I understood Italian very, very well, I was completely and utterly distraught by his comment. I am a very confident person and travel all over the globe every week, and I have never come across such an insolent person. His exact words were, how do they let such fat people on a plane? If it were up to me, I would put a weight restriction on all travellers, no more than 70 kg. If above that, you either don't travel or you pay much more. I was mortified and completely embarrassed for the very first and very If above that, you either don't travel or you pay much more. I was mortified and completely embarrassed for the very first time in my life. Yes, I need to lose weight, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't travel. Okay, so in that instant, if that was me, obviously you would naturally be mortified because that's just so rude. But you know what it's best to do? It's best to embarrass rude people. And that's not very Christian of me, but I mean like call him out. So maybe if that was me, I would reply to him in Italian like, "Scusi, elle est votre?" Like, excuse me, how dare you? Everyone on a flight, everyone deserves to be comfortable, and I feel like you yourself would feel awkward spilling into someone else, and I guess they themselves would feel awkward maybe sitting next to you because you're occupying part of their seat. I don't know. I remember asking one of my friends, like I sent this to her, and she was literally just like, they should get another seat. And some airlines are so good. So then, if there's space, just ask them to move you. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know, because like I said, this is a very awkward one because you don't want to inconvenience others by spilling into their seat, because that's not fair. And in the same way, that man shouldn't have said that because obviously that's horrible. But just, I don't know, just do you, girl, and don't ever feel so insecure because of what a man said. Especially a man, do you know what I mean? And it's so weird because I was recently speaking to one of my friends and I sent her the topic because she's plus size. So I was telling her the video idea that I'm going to do. And she said to me that she does not fly because of this. And that broke my heart because everyone deserves to see the world. Like, the world is such a beautiful place. Don't ever stop yourself from flying because you're too big. Get 2 seats, do you know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be an issue. Get 2 seats. Book an aisle. There's so many ways around this. Like, there's so many ways around this, girl. You deserve to see the world. Another one was, oh my gosh, this one made me angry. Like, I was flipping fuming. Like, okay, so this girl said, I purchased 2 seats on a plane for my plus size friend to come and see me. Delta, so that's an American airline, resold one of the seats and then asked my friend to get off the flight because she couldn't put the armrest down. I'm really upset and this was humiliating for my friend. I completely understand the policy. Planes are tight and it's not fun if it's made smaller by your seatmate, but I bought 2 seats. What does she have to get off because they sold her second seat? I followed the rules. Oh, bless her. So she then went on saying how it's been 6 hours and she's still not been able to book another seat for her friend. So she said, my friend has been at the airport for 6 hours now waiting for a flight that might have a second empty seat so she can come see me. Oh, that's so rude. Because I can just, oh my gosh, my heart goes out to that girl because I feel like I can literally just picture it now in my head. Imagine, you know your friend, she's such a good friend, bought you 2 seats, so you're thinking, yeah, this is going to be great. I've got 2 seats. I'm not going to trouble no one. I'm going to feel comfortably, no drama, no wahala whatsoever. And the fact that they sold her extra seat, that's so rude. Because obviously, you know when they do their checks, so the poor girl's probably sitting down, put a seatbelt on, whatever. And then, you know when they do the checks to see that everyone's got their seatbelt, everyone's armrested down, and the top bit's closed, they probably made such a big deal out of it and probably were like, sorry, you can't get up. So the poor girl had to get up in front of all those people. Oh my days. Oh, bless you. Oh my days. I would completely hate that. Oh, bless you, girl. Another girl said, My sister and I refuse to fly now because of how we were treated by passengers and staff on a flight a few years ago. A few years ago. So this girl has not flown in a few years because of how people treated her because she was fat. First of all, oh my days, girl, absolutely no way. Like, so what? You know what I think? These people are not coming home with you. You only see these horrible people for however long your flight is. And so what? Who cares? You're not going to remember you. You're going to remember them, but they're not going to remember you. They're going about their holiday, going about their business, having fun, and then you're dwelling about what they did. No, you should not. If anything, if it's you and your sister, there's normally free seats. There's normally free seats, then four and then free. Just, if you and your sister, between you guys, buy an extra seat so you can sit in the aisle and then she can sit in the, by the window and you guys will be comfortable. But there's no way, please don't ever feel like you can't fly because of other people. Like, and I feel like if you really feel like you can't fly, just get another seat. And I feel like it might be a bit expensive because you're ideally paying for another ticket, but save up for it. Do you know what I mean? Save up for it and please carry on traveling, carry on seeing the world. Don't let your size hinder you. Don't let your size stop you from achieving flying. Like, no way, girl. That's so sad. I feel like I'm gonna have to DM her directly and be like, listen, do not stop flying because of that. So sad. No way. And I think the reason why I'm so like, no way, don't do this, because I've come out of that. That's not who I am anymore. But I remember like feeling so insecure before. And I don't know. What is that noise? Oh, bit of controversy. Someone said I'm fat, but I'm only one person. So I'm only buying one ticket. You can't pick your seatmates and you're not entitled to a certain amount of space when flying. I pick seats that are less likely to have a seatmate if the plane isn't full. And I do my absolute best to not crowd the person next to me. I guarantee if you're seated by a fat person, they are far more uncomfortable squishing over than you are with some of them in your space. I don't want to be seated next to a baby or someone who snores or someone who has BO. I'm tall, so when someone puts their seat back, it absolutely kills me. But the risks we take when flying. If you cannot handle someone accidentally touching you, then you buy an extra seat or better yet, charter a private jet. Oh damn, Hunty is angry. This girl is angry. But I get what she means, but in the same way that okay, so she's basically saying that, yes, she's fat. She's owning that she's fat. So why should she have to pay for another seat? But then that, I don't know. But if you're fat and, no, not if you're fat, excuse me. But if you're fat and you're spilling over to someone else, that's not really fair on them. So, I mean, that's not fair. And I feel like in that instance, yeah, guys, not everyone can afford to pay for 2 plane tickets. That's ridiculously expensive. But you can monitor it. You can ask the flight attendant, please, is there any space where there's just 2 so I can sit by myself? Most flights sometimes are completely booked, so then you can't. Or some flights are completely empty, so there's loads of space at the back. Be up, do that. Okay, so yeah, I don't know about this one because I feel like if you're the one causing an issue, you should try and resolve it, kind of thing. So if you do need 2 seats, get 2 seats. Why are you trying to make everyone around you uncomfortable, including yourself? But I like how strong this woman is. At the end of the day, she said she's only one person, so why does she need 2 seats? Okay. Oh, so the last one that someone said, she said, what it's like flying fat. And then she said, anyone else face these issues? When I fly, I get 2 seats to avoid issues. Even though I've never spilled over, in my second seat, I know I take up that elbow room for sure. And I hate people in my space, so I try not to take others. Oh my God, so she doesn't even need 2 seats, but she gets 2 seats anyway. Bless her, man. If I don't need 2 seats, there'll be no way that I'm spending an extra £300, £400, even more to get more room or to get an extra seat. Absolutely no way, bless her. But guys, what I just want to say is, it doesn't matter what size you are, just you don't stop yourself from experiencing something because you're scared of other people's reactions. Like, you do you. And if you at the end of the day, yeah, no one should not fly because of their size. Just do things to make yourself more comfortable, such as check in earlier and ask the airline, you know, like tell them if you can go and sit on the plane earlier, and just buy a seat extender, although some airlines don't take that. So just ask for a seat extender. Like, these are not big deals, guys. They're really not big deals. So please don't not fly because you're scared. Like, just remember, those people are not going on holiday with you. Then people are going to be going on their own holiday, enjoying themselves. So you do the same. And I feel like if you're worried, take someone with you. Take your friends with you. Don't feel like you have to do this on your own. So guys, man, don't ever feel like you can't go on holiday or you can't go on a plane because you're scared of how people are going to treat you. If you need to, get a seatbelt extender, get an extra seat, and go with people that you know. Don't feel like you have to go by yourself. Like, just choose 2 friends to go with you and you'll be fine. Don't ever feel like you can't experience something because of someone else, you know, because at the end of the day, they're off enjoying themselves and you're going to be there limiting yourself. So go enjoying yourself. Go and enjoy yourself. Who cares about what next man think? It'll cut that out. You don't suit slang. Anyway, who cares about what other people think? Go and enjoy yourself, man. Go and have fun. Be free, be confident, and do your research. Do your research. See what airline you're taking. Like, for example, in the UK, EasyJet. Oh my gosh, they're hella small. So if you need 2 seats, get 2 seats. Who cares if people are watching? Live your life. Oh, live your life. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Bye.